Okay, strap yourself in for this one. It's Christmas Eve, and Joe, a traveling salesman, has been caught in a terrible snowstorm on his way home from a convention. He's hundreds of miles away from home, but the snow won't let up. So with a sigh, he pulls into the nearest parking lot, a diner. As he's sitting in his car, he's thinking sadly about missing his kids' Christmas morning excitement. He decided he might as well go in and get something to eat while the storm is still raging. The place is empty, so he picks out a booth and sits down. The waitress is middle-aged and made up with festive red lipstick and a flashing Rudolph pen, and she's there in no time. "What can I get for you, hun?" Joe checks his watch. It's already past midnight. "Well, I guess it's Christmas morning," he says sadly. "I'll have eggs Benedict. It's what my mom always used to make." Seeing as he's the only customer, he's not surprised when his food comes out just a few minutes later. However, he can't figure out why his waitress is carrying a giant hubcap as she's setting it down, smiling. He clears his throat. "I'm sorry," he says, "but why are you serving my eggs on a hubcap?" The waitress pats his shoulder comfortingly and says, "Oh, there's no plate like chrome for the hollandaise." I know, that was a long setup for such a bad pun. I'm not sorry. Hi, and welcome to day 13 of Vlogmas. Can you believe we started the second half of the whole Vlogmas series? I can't. I am opening up the Cotton Cuts Rosa's Holiday Your Way Advent box. So let's see what Lucky 13 has in store. There's your peek. Ooh, we got a new color. Find the joy in the journey. That sounds like a lot of fun because I'm all about finding joy where there's no open sometimes. For the fabric, ooh, I like this one. It's like yellows, flowers. This almost feels like fig tree or something like that. Or I can't think of the other person's name. It'll come to me later. I don't know. I don't have a selvage, so I can't verify who it is, but I know the section in my local quilt shop where the matching fabrics for this would be. So I think this is going to be fun, seeing the second half start out with such bright color. Today's favorite thing question is, what is my favorite Christmas memory? Oh, I'm getting up there in age, and I'm starting to feel like, those old people saying, this was my memories and blah, 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 blah. I don't have a lot of, I'm going to say, distinct, fun, individual memories. I do remember being excited the year that I got my Nintendo Entertainment System because I had wanted that for a little bit of time, and it was so exciting. That was also the year that my brother ended up at first loaning me a couple video games that his family got for Christmas, and then gifting me one of them because it came with a 42-page instruction manual. It wasn't 42 pages of instructions. It was 42 pages of the first half of the game Final Fantasy. But the memory that really sticks out with me was the year that my sister got her talking baby alive. I don't even know if it was a big craze back in the day, kind of like the Cabbage Patch Dolls were and stuff. But she got the talking baby alive, and if I remember all the details correctly, it had a bottle that was a fake, it was a fake bottle that, as the ones that you put it upside down and make itself empty, and you put it back upside right, and they'll refill itself. And the doll would do the mouth motions as if she's drinking the bottle. But apparently you could also feed this doll, and it had its little, or maybe it did give water. I don't remember, because all I remember is, you feed it, it would say, I'm hungry, I'm full, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually it would say, I have to go potty, which is, the big thing that you want to have happen when you have a baby doll. And it had its diapers and everything. So my sister started to get it up, get it ready to change its diaper. And it went to the bathroom all over her. She was very upset. Which, thinking about it now, it's hysterical, but I can imagine in the moment when she wasn't expecting this to have this giant, whether it was, clear liquid because the baby was drinking a bottle of water, or whether it was actually the fake pea soup or whatever else it would feed it. Which, now thinking about it, if you're feeding it like that, I can't imagine that being very sanitary, unless whatever you were feeding it didn't have actually any it had to have been clean stuff and stuff that would not grow mold, because you put water in a system, it's going to grow mold. So maybe it did have issues, and it was because it was before the internet. Nobody complained like crazy. But yeah, my sister getting pottied on by a baby doll is one of the things that just really sticks out in my Christmas memories. And it's, yeah, if she hears this video or watches this video, she's going to be like, I did not like it. Yeah, that's about how she sounds. If you have a favorite anything question you'd like to ask, please do. It could be Christmas related, as this one was, or it could be, anything else related, as some of the other questions were. I'm having a lot of fun with this series. If I'm answering your questions, I will try to point you to where that question is going to be answered. And there's a few questions that haven't had exciting answers, so I'm responding to those directly in comments. I'm reading all those comments. So if I haven't responded to your comment, I'm probably going to be answering it in a later video. So I think that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, especially after that joke in the beginning. I mean, it was a long one, but I think it was worth it. It still makes me giggle. Make sure you check out all the Vlogmas videos out there, especially, the Vlogmas videos from my friends. Stephanie from Quilting with Stephanie Stitches, she's putting out her Vlogmas videos out at 8 in the morning. Shannon from Slay Arts is putting her Vlogmas videos out at 9 in the morning, and I am putting my Vlogmas videos out at 9:30. I think I said 8:30 for Stephanie. I've already forgotten what I said like 2 minutes ago. But make sure you check everybody else. And, if you don't mind, since you're having so much fun with me, hitting the like and subscribe buttons down below. Those are the easiest way to tell YouTube that you really like me. And Shannon and I have goals of trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, because that's when YouTube starts pimping us out to other people. And, if we can get pimped out to other people, that means we have the opportunity to do even more for you. So if you wouldn't mind, subscribe below. It costs you nothing. And if you ring that little bell icon next to it, it lets you know when I go live, which is usually Saturday mornings. And also lets you know when I publish videos, like, all my daily Vlogmas videos. So until next time, Merry Vlogmas.